everyone, and welcome. This is Carol from Practical Mystic. Today, I thought we would do a monthly 4-card tarot spread, and it's very similar to our daily 4-card tarot spread that I did about a year ago, but I thought, why not use it at the beginning of the month to see the archetypal energies at work for you as an individual as you consult the cards. So I will walk you step by step through this. I am using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. It's autumn and I love the colors. And we will get started by first going ahead and showing you the 4 cards, what they apply, and then we or I will go ahead and lay out those cards and do a reading with you. Now the first one is right in the center, and it is where I am now. I will be showing you how I cut the cards, and the reason why you're seeing these in parentheses is because it's taken from the body pile, the first pile that we cut. Now the second question is, what will help me move forward? And we take that from the mind pile, the second pile. The third question is, what am I seeking or may need? That is also taken from the middle pile, pile number 2. And then the fourth and last question to this spread is, what can I achieve or create? And that is taken from the third and last pile, known as the spirit or the soul. So let's get started. And as always, and let me just stand up to make sure you're able to see these on your monitor, and you are. Great. Can probably move them forward a little more. So as always, let me go ahead and shuffle the cards and get centered, and then we will see what the month of October has in store for me. Okay, now I'm going to do this a little better than I did in my first video. You could not see it. With your left hand, the cards towards the left side, you cut the cards 3 times to the left. Body, mind, and spirit. And oh my goodness, how the depth of the cards as well as how high or how low the cards are also have information to tell. And right now, my body pile is very weak. It's very short. Okay, folks, we'll see what happens here. So the first card, as I have said here, is from the body pile, where I am now. And the card is the 7 of Pentacles. So the archetypal energy for me is, maybe that's why my mind is so tired. I have been busy nurturing, accumulating, shoring up not only my financial security, but also my properties and surroundings. And it basically has been all work and very, very little play. Am I happy with it? I guess what this card is saying, where I am now, my mind needs to decide at the 7. Now the 7 is really a number that has a dualistic nature. It can be very spiritual and it can be very scientific. And at the 7 level, and looking at the Pentacles, where I am now, I'm believing with this first card is a pause, a pause in thinking of what I need to do to go forward. And I am very interested to see what the rest of these cards are going to dictate for me today. Okay, number 2, what will help me move forward? I certainly need that. And that's taken from that very, very weak second pile here. And the card is, wow, what I need to move forward is the Knight of Swords. And it means stop procrastinating, get in the car, whatever is going to move you, and go forward. Now, how interesting that is, because going back to the dualistic energy of the 7, the spiritual, the scientific, I think what I'm gleaming from this is one part of me is using my intuition, and then the other one having to do with finances and security and stability in my life. I'm being very, very practical, and I'm really spinning my wheels here. So what will help me move forward is to make a decision, snap into it, of course your swords or your intellect, your thinking, and move forward. Now, what I am a bit concerned about, knowing the direction of the Knight of Swords, is he's heading towards the past. So my insight is there something that I have not finished, completed, or thought through accurately, which is unconsciously, because remember the archetype is all unconscious, stopping me or keeping these wheels of mine spinning. So I am going to, because of this card, I am going to backtrack a little bit to make sure that I dotted my I's and crossed my T's when it comes to where I have invested, accumulated, and I might need to let go of something that is taking up a lot of my time. Okay. Now, the next card, number 3, is what am I seeking or may need? That is also taken from the second pile. Ooh, and look at this. We're back to the swords, but this time we have the 3 of Swords. So what am I seeking or may need? I need to do a little more self-care, a little more thinking about myself, and maybe voicing that to other people. I may not be delegating responsibilities. I may be thinking, okay, I can handle this. It's on my plate. I will do it. But it's really hurting me on some level. So what I am seeking, number 1, is cooperation. 3 is always saying that I'm taking 2 opposing energies, which are usually very beneficial and complementary. I need to meld those in and create it in a new form, which is 3, which is the child, which is the new energy, which is the art. So this is very, very important for me to look at, because what I'm seeking is possibly to just meld all these ideas in, ask for help, ask for guidance, ask for insight, be vulnerable, allow myself to make mistakes here. This is part of that spinning of your wheels when you're afraid to make a mistake, and let that go. Card number 4, what can I achieve or create? And that is taken from the last pile, pile number 3, known as the spirit or the soul. Let's see what that card is telling me today. Oh, what a beautiful card. If I do all this, what I'm creating is a new beginning. The Ace of Wands says, wow, okay, you took care of this. Now you have a new seed, a new energy. You've got fire. You've got creativity. And with that, then I can probably breathe an air of relief, sleep better, think better, be more creative, be happier and see what the end of October will bring for me. So what I'm getting here, friends, for the archetypal energies for me for October, reading these cards is a tying up and knowing that what I've been doing is not going to be beneficial if I bring this into the new month of October. Now let's look at the numbers that we have here, and let's also look at the suits. We have the suit of Pentacles, we have the suit of Swords, we have the suit of Wands. What is the element that is missing? Of course, having only 4 cards, there is a great possibility that all 4 suits are not going to come out. But what I'm getting intuitively is self-love. I'm missing cups. I'm missing the nurturing. I'm missing the enjoyment of what I'm doing. It's, like I said earlier, all work and all play. Now going back to looking at the numbers, we have the 7 and then we have the 3. And of course the ace is the wand, and then we have the Knight of Swords, which is card number 12. So we don't have anything that is directly connected other than the 3 saying go ahead and finalize things, what you're not able to find conclusion to here in the 7. The other thing that we can look at is what is happening in the vertical line, that energy line. So this card is going to help me clear this out, where I'm not standing and just pondering and reflecting and worrying. It's just going to move my energy now, which is the masculine, vertical, active part. This is always the horizontal line as what can I give and what can I receive, what can I nurture. It's the feminine energy, and it's kind of just letting go and believing and trusting and going for it. Going after what I believe, even though that right now it may not look practical, right? This is very practical. And then, of course, the 3 is that going back to the identification of the 3 parts of who I am internally also, and not forgetting that there's always assistance, there's always help if we're not fearful, if we're not proudful, if we just allow ourselves to be, or allow myself to have a good cry that if this doesn't work out all well, it's okay, because that's how we learn. That's the lessons of life. And this card is so reassuring, this archetypal Ace of Wands, that yes, if I do this, this is my reward. I begin again. Let this go. So I hope you found this helpful. I certainly did. These, again, are the positions and the numbers. Like I said, it's such an insightful, easy tarot spread that you can use every day, but I've changed a little bit, and I'm using it for the month now. I'm going to put this in my journal because there's a great amount of information for me to get from this. Thanks, everyone. I welcome your comments. If you have any questions, just let me know. I appreciate you listening. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.